Well, last week, the entire staff of a Dollar General store in Mineral Point, Wisconsin, walked off the job. A large handwritten sign was posted on the front door of the store, located about 40 miles northeast of Dubuque, saying, "We quit." Another sign explained the team walked away due to a, quote, lack of appreciation, being overworked, and being underpaid. The former store manager says the biggest reason for the walkout was a disagreement centered on the store's donation policy, which requires employees to throw away items that are nearing their expiration date instead of donating to charity.
Or you're throwing out a box of Lucky Charms that you know there's a whole bunch of world full of kids that would love to eat those, but you can't donate them out because you're supposed to throw them away.
The store eventually reopened with new staff, and Dollar General released a statement saying, in part, food safety is a top priority for Dollar General and Feeding America members. Therefore, Dollar General stores are required to follow Feeding America donation policies.
The Dollar General convenience store in Mineral Point was temporarily closed this weekend after all of the employees walked off of their shifts and quit their jobs. Jarrell Ballard spoke to former employees who organized this walkout and has you covered on their decision to leave.
It was a collective decision by 6 employees.
We were underpaid, underappreciated, and overworked.
Signs taped on the front door of the Dollar General store in Mineral Point saying, "We quit."
They really just need to do better. They need to do better by their employees. They need to do better by their customers and the communities that they build all these stores in.
Both the former store manager and the assistant manager telling me they quit because they didn't agree with the company's donation policy, which made them throw away product that wasn't on the approved donation list.
There was stuff that wasn't on the list that totally usable, and I was always told when I was in school to recycle.
So for months, the former employees donated the items they were supposed to throw away to local charities.
Is it violating Dollar General policy by donating items that weren't on that list? Yes, it is violating their policy. Hence why I wrote in my letter that they needed to change their policies.
They tell me that when corporate found out, they were told to stop, and all employees decided to quit. In a final farewell to customers, staff signed a letter and posted it on the front door saying they quit because of corporate greed.
I think they're going to do what they feel they need to do for their company, for their bottom line, and unfortunately that doesn't help the communities that they're building these stores in.
The Dollar General has since reopened, and we've reached out to corporate for a comment. We're waiting to hear back. Reporting in Mineral Point, Jarrell Ballard, 27 News.
Now, this lady right here is a true. I commend her. I tell you, I commend her because she said everything good. They don't care nothing about the community that they're building these stores in and don't want to help anybody in that community. It's all about money. Most of these businesses and big corporations are only about money. I've been telling y'all that. That's why I'm always saying, like, these employees that be getting an attitude with us for penny shopping and dumpster diving and all this stuff. Like, girl or boy, ma'am, sir, do you know that this company cares nothing about you? I don't care about your DM or whoever, RM, district manager, regional manager, smiling in your face and all of this. Child, like I always tell them, if they drop dead in that store today or tomorrow, they wouldn't even send your family a card. You will be replaced in no time. Like, they care nothing about you. And I commend this manager and assistant manager for stepping up and standing up and doing what's right. I know it probably hurts their pockets. Hopefully somebody started a GoFundMe for them to keep having some income coming in until they find them something better, because these are the employees that deserve it right here. They don't deserve the treatment that Dollar General is giving them. Dollar General is one of many greedy companies that cares nothing about their employees. I've heard so many horror stories. And I said horror. I know I'm from Florida, Southern. I promise you I didn't say WHORE. I've heard so many. Well, I've heard those stories too, child, but we ain't getting into that. That's a whole nother video. But I've heard so many from these employees. And that's why I said I would never work for DG, ever. And I've been offered a job so many times, countless times, of me in there shopping. Not sure if you guys have been offered jobs as well. But I know I have. When they see me in the clearance section, straightening up after I'm looking for pennies, or when they see me helping other customers, telling them what aisle this is on, or when I have to tell employees about their own sales and deals or where items are in their own store. They're literally, sometimes they're joking, but sometimes they're dead serious. They'll tell me, I'll laugh. They'll say, you want to work here? I'm like, haha, no, I can't penny shop. And they're like, no, I'm serious. Like, you should really apply. Like, you know a lot about DG. And I'm like, no, thank you. Because it's pathetic. She said it doesn't help the communities that they're building these stores in. And my reply is, like I said previously, they don't care about the community that they're building these stores in. Like, just think about it, and not only my people, black people are in these communities. There's other races and nationalities as well. But just like I tell people who complain about getting mistreated and followed in these Asian stores, Korean stores, Vietnamese stores, hair stores, Chinese restaurants and stuff like that, stop spending your money there. If you stop spending money there, they won't have a business. But most people won't do that. They'll say, oh, well, I wasn't treated like that. Or I need to get my hair. I need somewhere to buy my hair. Like, it's never going to get better. It's never going to get better. And please don't come here with the racist BS and all of that. Like, my daughter is half Japanese. Like, I'm just telling y'all like it is. Like, a lot of them don't like black people. And I don't know about other races as well, but just look at it. Like, where do you see a lot of liquor stores and these hair stores and stuff? Where do you see, can you go drive through the suburbs and find these stores? And even a Dollar General? I don't think I've been to one Dollar General that was in a quote-unquote nice area or neighborhood. Like a low crime area or a area that's non-impoverished. I don't think I've been to one. If I have, I can't remember off the top of my head. But it's always like just trash everywhere. Like they don't, like the city, or they don't hire anybody to clean up and just to keep the area and landscaping up. I'm getting too deep in this, but yeah, this is a real one right here. And I pray somebody hires her and appreciates her and her other coworker, and they make what they deserve. And I'm about to show you guys some more. This isn't something that just started happening. Oh, walkouts been happening at DG. Yeah, they happen everywhere, but they've been happening at Dollar General, honey. Let me show you.
The Dollar General in Elliott closing temporarily yesterday after several employees quit. There were signs on the door protesting poor treatment, long hours, and low pay.
Before I quit, I was at day 14. So I was just entering into my third week in a row with no days off. And a lot of those shifts were open to close shifts, 14, 15 hours a day.
I decided to quit because I was no longer going to take the abuse that Dollar General was giving us. As the day progressed, I got more upset and I decided to start writing these signs. Closed early and put the signs up and left.
They intentionally exploit their salaried workers for more hours. They will continue to do that until a law changes. It's ridiculous how much money can be made off of people suffering.
Managers easily work anywhere between 60 to 80 hours a week. Salary, no overtime whatsoever.
If one's coming to your community...
General employees across the country participated in a walkout today to protest work conditions. At the Vinton store, employees gathered together outside while the store was forced to close during the hours of the walkout. The employees are pushing for better pay and improved working conditions, including fixing safety hazards.
Our intentions are not to walk out and leave, because we love our stores and we love our customers. We just want better for them. We want safer areas for them to be able to, walk through their stores and shop as they please and not have to worry about getting hurt or tripping or falling.
Another issue that employees hope gets addressed is personal safety. They say many times there's just one employee in the store, making them vulnerable for a robbery.
Cassie Barton, girl, I hear you about you wanting safer areas for the customers to be able to walk and shop as they please. But I'm going to just say it, what everybody else is thinking. Wishful thinking. Child, please. We know when we go to Dollar General, we have to put on our steel toe boots. We have to have our safety gloves and goggles, just in case something fall off the top shelf, along with some dust all into our eyes. We have to wear our protective armor gear, not like the C-19 gear, but we have to actually have on armor suits to walk through so that we don't get hit with rotainers and poked and get a gash in the forehead like my son when he was bleeding and all that blood was squirting everywhere when he ran straight into one of them rotainer things on wheels. Yeah, wishful thinking. But I appreciate you, Cassie girl, because not many employees think about us and actually walk out like you're hurting your pockets walking out of a job thinking about customers. Like you are, and you sound like a really good person. You really do. And I appreciate you and your employees too over there in Vinton, wherever Vinton is. I've never heard of Vinton. But yeah, the videos, they just go on and on and on about these walkouts. Shout out to the person who sent me this, because the first story just happened. It's now, happy St. Patrick's Day. I think today, my daughter Soleil said it's St. Patrick's Day today, March 17, 2024. It's Sunday today. So, this walkout just happened about a week ago. And the latest update is about 2 or 3 days ago from the first story. About the donations and the throwing the stuff in the dumpster. That just happened. But I wanted to show you guys that it's not new with these walkouts happening at Dollar General. This happens a lot. I want to say it needs to happen more often, but then I don't. Like, don't come to our area with that, please, because I need somewhere to shop. I need somewhere to penny shop, dumpster dive. Please don't walk out. But again, all jokes aside, I commend them, because if you don't do things like this, there never will be change. Now, it's sad to say, like these couple of stores that's walking out, Dollar General ain't about to change any policies. Look, any apologies. They need to give an apology. They're not about to change any policies. And it's like they don't care. Like, they're just going to replace these workers. They don't care. What will have to happen is everybody at Dollar Generals all across America, wherever there's a Dollar General, everybody will have to walk out. That's going to hit their pockets. That's going to get their attention. That's going to get policies changed ASAP. I had to do one more fist slap. ASAP. I promise you. Like, everybody needs to be on one accord, but that's not going to happen, because it's going to be some people that thinks, I can't walk out. I can't quit my job. I got rent due. I got this, and I'm not mad at them for that. If they don't have a backup or a plan after the walkout, but that's the honest to God's truth. That's the only way. Like, they have to literally be hits where it hurts, and that's always in the pockets. Their means of living. Otherwise, nothing's going to happen. Not for this one store in this small town. Even if a couple stores do it. Like I just told you, the stories go on and on with these walkouts happening at different times. When this store walked out, they're still making money up the street at the other Dollar General, at the one further up the street from that, at the one further up the street from that one, and in the next city over, and the next county over, and the next state over. They're still banking, making so much money. And in the first story, they gave that little half-ass response since the news contacted them about the food, saying they have to follow America's policy and all this stuff like that. Yeah, to a certain extent they do when it comes to food. But what about the diapers you throw away? What about the toilet paper you throw away? What about the toys you throw away? What about the clothes and shoes you throw away? Somebody should ask that. But maybe she wasn't thinking that because they throw away so much food. So that part didn't cross her mind, because she's thinking like all of these hungry people. So I do get that about the food, because I think Aldi's manager told me the same thing. They're not allowed to donate a lot of food. They still do kind of off the books, which is illegal, because if Say, for instance, I had this business and I donated my cereal, and it doesn't expire for months down the road, 5-6 months, but it's about to penny out, and I donated to Salvation Army. Somebody that's living at the Salvation Army, if they have rooms there, I don't know, like a mission or a shelter, gets sick. Guess who's liable? Moi. That's why a lot of places don't like dumpster divers either, because they feel like if you pay for the food, you gave them your money for it, you got a receipt, you're held liable. You know the liability. Like you know, I don't know the word that I'm thinking of, but it's your fault. You know, you paid for it, you got your receipt. So if something happens, you can't do anything. If there's nothing wrong with the food. Now, if there's a recall or it's expired, then yes, they're going to be held liable. But if they're just giving stuff away and people dumpster diving and stuff like that, they're like, nah, that's opening up for a big lawsuit. So I get it. I get it about the food. I really do. Just make all the food a penny. That can solve that right there. Make all the food a penny. The penny shoppers will come get it, because we're still paying a penny for it and getting our receipt. We ain't going to sue you. Because us penny shoppers, we know about the recalls. We know about the expired stuff. We know how to be very, very careful. And when I used to donate, or rather I'm donating penny items or dumpster diving items, I let them know, hey, I got this stuff out of the dumpster. It's still in a big cardboard box, taped up, a box full of Frito-Lay chips or sunflower seeds of beef jerky that doesn't expire 2 years from now. Y'all remember that Target dumpster dive I did? I still will let them know, like, I got it from out of the dumpster. I know when people hear dumpster or trash, they're like, ew, that's disgusting. But most of this stuff is brand new. It never hit the shelves. Ever. Some of it is still in the box, inside of another bag. It never got any dumpster juice on it, any of that. But to take a stand, the power's in numbers. Same thing with these politicians and all that stuff. We outnumbered them. People don't think like that. Y'all won't change. Yes, I love when people, protest and stand for something. But them little 10 people, not even 1,000 people marching, that's going to do nothing. We got a whole world here. If everybody started marching everywhere, like they did back in the day, they did I'm twisting all my words, not bus boycott. Guess what? They basically begged them to ride the bus because they weren't making any money. None. All those maids and house workers and everything walked to work. Yes, they were tired. They didn't want to do it, but they knew they weren't going to get any change till everybody was on one accord. Everybody decided to walk after that Rosa Parks incident and a few other incidences. And again, they basically begged them, okay, you guys win, please come ride our bus. We're not making any money. They started carpooling and everything else. So again, I'm getting deep in this, but thank you, Dollar General workers. And I'm so sorry to the ones who really care and that are nice, that you are standing up for something. But just remember, there's power in numbers. All right. I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. I just made my last part 3 penny video public, for the ones that know about penny shopping, because there's going to be some people that probably see this video that have no idea what I'm talking about when I say penny them out. Just click on my name or my face to go to my main page, and then click videos, and then you can see what I do. So I teach people how to coupon, I penny shop, I dumpster dive, anything to save a coin. I do it. I'm Sade with the receipts, because I must and have to show you those receipts. All right. I love y'all. Follow me everywhere on TikTok and Facebook. Send a Cashapp to help this channel to keep spewing out videos, this goodness for y'all, to help y'all save, and save more. Cashapp is DoubleCupSolo. You can hit the thanks button if you want to send a quota, QWATA, a quota, or $1. sends roses on TikTok. That's equivalent to 1 cent. On Facebook, the stars are also equivalent to 1 cent, which is a penny. And y'all can help me that way as well. Or just share my videos if you don't have a penny or $1 in your account. Excuse that chuckle. That was very rude. Because I'm like, I know my money tight, but I at least got a penny. But if you negative something in the negative, you ain't got a penny, just share the videos because somebody else may see it and donate to my channel. So don't feel like your sharing is in vain. Because if they donate it because they saw it on your page. All right. I love you guys so much. Last but not least, please share if you dare, honey. And don't forget to tell a friend about Sade with the Receipts. And don't forget to watch those ads. Do not skip the ads. I'm watching you.